Hey everybody on YouTube, it's your boy Ep87, alright, back at you with the 100 days Yu-Gi-Oh! Every day for 100 days, we're dueling with a different deck every single day. Today, everybody, we have yet another fine suggestion. We're looking at some good old worms, those much maligned cousins of the good old dragons. What's that? Oh. Oh. So like I said, we're taking a look at the worm archetype today, which is a nice little bunch of light reptile monsters that like to do some things, like to flip themselves face up after being set face down. We got ourselves a nice little control-esque sort of deck. We're trying to bring out all sorts of monsters and just flood the board with big old worms, hit our opponent real hard. We got the fusion monster. We got a whole bunch of different stuff. And of course, big shout out to Mr. N, who asked for today's deck. And we're going to real quick go over the cards we're using today, and then we're going to go into the duels. So for our main deck today, we are using one Worm King, one Worm Queen, one Evil Dragon Ananta, one Worm Victory, two Worm Warlords, 3 copies of Worm Zex, 2 copies of Worm Tentacles, 3 copies of Worm Carderos, 3 copies of Honest, 2 copies Kage, 3 copies of Worm Yagan. We have 2 copies of the Shallow Grave, 1 Monster Reborn, 2 Pot of Prosperity, 1 Call by Grave, 2 copies of Twin Twisters, 1 Scapegoat, 2 Future Fusion. Running 3 copies of the W Nebula Meteorite, 2 copies Offering of Snake Deity, and 2 copies of Crackdown. For our extra deck, we got ourselves 2 Masquerena, 2 Proxy Dragon, 1 Boral Sword, 1 Boral Load, 1 Avermax. We got Abyss Dweller, 3 copies of Baguska, 2 copies of King of Feral Imps, 1 Worm Zero, and a Chimera Tech Mega Fleet Dragon. Which, now I think about it, I'll take that out real quick. I'm going to replace that with Echidna. Good old Echidna. Even better. So yeah, we'll put an Echidna in there instead. Yeah, that's our deck here. And so for the side deck, not a whole lot to talk about. If you don't want to use Worm Zero, you want to take out a Baguska, go for some rank 4 action, go for some Utopia double OTK, go right ahead. And we also have Snake Lily of the Abhis, which is a monster reborn, but it summons the monster face up and requires, future fusion to go off to make it work just right. But you could use it if you felt like it. And also more Shallow Grave if you want to bring back your monsters. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and go to Yugioh Pro and show this deck off, show you how it works, and we'll have ourselves a good time. Alrighty, our first opponent, and we want to try and go first. You can go second, but it's not ideal. Alrighty, what kind of hand do we have here? Not a bad hand, actually. So we're going to go ahead and set Worm Yagan. Worm Yagan, when he's flipped face up, bounces a face-up monster to the hand. We also got our Interruption. We got Crackdown. We got our what do you call it? I'm getting my I got Nebula Meteorite. Okay, I was trying to put the W in there, and I've got my tongue twisted. But yeah, we got ourselves a nice setup here to just get things started. Plus, I got Worm Warlord, which is one of my main beat sticks. Okay. Tail of Mandra, you say? Okay. So this is some form of a incantations. Didn't know. Okay, this is Nekroz. Okay. That's a little annoying, but not too bad, because while I do use my extra deck, it's not like the most important thing here. So, yeah, he's going to be going for that, and I could interrupt him now, but we're going to wait. We're going to wait. We don't want to do it just yet. We're going to wait. So this, the W Nebula Meteorite, I said it right this time. Very nice trap card. I can change my face-down monsters face up, and that will flip, Yagan uses effect, all that good stuff. During the end phase, Yagan will get flipped face down again. And when I do this, I get to draw a card for everything that gets flipped face down, as well as summoning a high-level light reptile from the deck, as in I can summon out the king or the queen. Alright, so yeah, he's going to go ahead and summon out good old Trishula. Trishula. I have nothing in the grave, though. So he can't use Trishula's effect in order to bounce anything. Which is good. I don't want to get bounced. I certainly would not want to get bounced, that's for sure. Alright. Rep of right. Why did you summon this when I had no grave? I mean, yeah, Nekroz of Trishula is basically regular Trishula. But the problem is, it requires a card in the grave to use its effect. Otherwise, it just does nothing. It's just a beat stick. The dang old dilly beat stick. Alright. So, we'll see. He's gonna go for Kaleidoscope. Probably ditch himself a Herald to get himself a Unicorn. That's typically what his... Oh, no, he's gone for Natis. Unfortunate. He's gonna pop my monster. No? Hit the Meteorite. Good. That's exactly what I wanted you to hit. Alright, so where Meteorite goes off, I'm gonna go ahead and bounce... targets a Nekroz. Okay. We're gonna bounce Unicorn, because this will negate a targeted effect. So I don't want to bounce this, because then he'll just negate my Crackdown. I don't want that to happen. Alright, so now he can discard, target a Nekroz, add it to the hand. Okay. That's fine indeed. I mean, I'm still pretty set, you know. I've got my offering if I actually need it. Got Crackdown if I need it. I'm pretty set. So he's gonna attack with the Trish. And that would normally be bad, but luckily I have Crackdown. So this is mine now. This is mine. You can't have it. So now we're all set. He's going to end his turn. I can draw a card. And I can turbo out my worm. Well, I can go for king or queen. Doesn't really matter which. They have the same attack value. They have the same sort of value. Let's see. Tribute a worm. Summon a worm. Level less than or equal to that tributed monsters. Could do that. Let's go ahead first. Tribute out Trishula. Summon out Worm Warlord. This guy can attack twice if he just so happens to destroy a monster first. We'll go ahead and flip up Worm Yugioh. Yugioh's effect will not go off. I mean, it will go off, but it's not gonna... Oh. Gamma, you say. Alright, well, that's a little annoying. I mean, I wasn't gonna be able to bounce anything anyway. Alright, well... That's a little annoying, but what can you do? Let's go ahead and beat over the side frames. Like I said, Worm Warlord will beat over and then allow me to keep attacking. Another nice thing about Warlord, he negates the effects of the monster he destroys, so he stops floating and stuff of that nature. So he's just a really nice beater all in all. And let's see, I could make a Kidna, but there's no real reason to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and end my turn for now. We'll see what our opponents can do. And this is where we try to get into the control aspect. Now we've got a board and we have some interruption. I've got Offering to the Snake Deity. I can destroy 2 cards of my opponents by tributing one of these worms. Plus I got Scapegoat, so I can make an Avramax next turn, or either Boral if I need it. Elderbear, you say. I see. That's the one that negates monster effects, though, so I'm still good. Unless he has another Nekroz. Or, not Nekroz, but a Trishula. If he has a Trishula, he can stop my offering. So, we'll see. We'll see, indeed. I mean, right now, we're pretty set. We're pretty set. My worms, there a go. Oh, hey. Another meteorite. Nice. Not that I can use it at the moment, but, you know. So, I'll go ahead and go for... Is that going to be game? Is that... No, it's just shy of game. We're very close, but we're not quite there. We're getting there, though. We are certainly getting there, though. Let me think about this. Okay, show off a cool thing. I'm going to use my Queen's effect, getting rid of Warlord. Ass Blossom. Eh. Darn it. I was going to... Okay, so basically what I was trying to do there, I was trying to summon Worm Zex. Zex and Yugioh are the only worms with any sort of synergy with each other. Basically, if you have Zex, you can summon Yugioh from your graveyard. It's very nice. Unfortunately, though, my opponent stopped me from doing so. It would have been really cool, but no, my opponent was like, no ski. No skibibs. Alright. So now he's going to get out them incantations. Let's let him get a ritual monster. Alright. Interesting. So we know he has Aldebair. But what else does he have? Because I have my offering. If I need to, I can pop these. Deny ritual material. Because the Nekroz require specific levels for their rituals. Alright, Claws, alas. That lets him get the ritual spell. Alright, and this lets him use, the cards in his extra deck. And now he'll probably either... no? Oh, Clausulus. Let's see, target a face monster on the field summoned from the extra deck. The guy doesn't do anything. What does this do? Discard the card, target 2 Nekroz. Send same number of Nekroz cards from deck to the grave. No. What is the point of that? You gonna send more Nekroz cards to the grave? Seems kind of a waste, unless you. Oh wait, Nekroz cycle. Right. All right. I mean that's cool and all, but I got Scapegoat, so I think you might be screwed, my dude. Think you might be a wee bit of. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I'm not sure what he was trying to do there, but it didn't work. But yeah, there you go. That's the idea of this deck. There's other things we can do. Obviously, I haven't done Future Fusion yet, or summoned out more worms, or even summoned tentacles for that matter. But that's the idea. You set up a board, you interrupt your opponent just enough to gain the advantage, and then you never let go of that advantage. So let's go ahead and duel number 2. See if we can have a little bit more back and forth. See if I can summon out Worm 0, such as it is. So let's go for duel 2. Alrighty, our second opponent. And we'll get right into it. But real quick, want to let you guys know, as of today, there are only 2 spots left free for the 100 Days Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah, so if you haven't made any deck suggestions, go ahead, because there only got 2 spots left. A lot of people, I said that announcement, and they immediately threw a deck out there. So, just letting you know. Just letting you know that if you haven't suggested something you want to, go right ahead. And if you have made a suggestion and you just give it a minute, okay? I got a lot of decks still to do that have been suggested. So, give some other people a chance if you would. So, we'll see here. Okay, a Nesta Rokket Dragon. Alright, so this is potentially Dragon Link. Okay, it's almost guaranteed to be Dragon Link. I do not have a setup that is good for taking on Dragon Link. Especially with that dang old Boot Sector launch of his. Okay, this could be a little tricky. Could be just a little tricky indeed. Yeah, because Striker Dragon, and he's got this. Since I have more monsters, he can summon 2 Rockets from the grave if he wants, or he'll just do the usual and summon 2 Rockets from his hand. Alright. Another Nesta Rokket. Chaos Valkyrie. Okay. Interesting choice. Ditch a light or dark monster from the deck to the grave. He chose not to do that. Aw, come on. I haven't even tried to use Future. You know how hard it is for me to summon my fusion? Do you have any idea? Can we please get a worm fusion spell? I'm so sick and tired of no fusion spell for worms. Of all the archetypes to have a fusion monster, it's the one that doesn't have their own fusion spell. Especially considering you need like 6 monsters to make the fusion. Or at least to make it worth it. Alright. Well, my salt aside, he is still doing things. Kind of curious as to what he's gonna do now. He's got stuff. He's just gonna straight up banish my monster. That's kind of annoying. Not gonna lie, a little annoying that when I was hoping he would attack into it. Dang it, Worm, you're gone. You had one chance to show your youth. Your youth and your passion. It was right there. But you fucked it up. Alright, well. What's gonna matter here is what he makes after all this. Because I don't have a lot that can stop like a boar load or such. Okay. Kage to Kage. Let me think about this. Alright, we'll see how it goes. Let's summon out Carteros. Summon out Kage to Kage. And now that we have done this, let's go ahead. Why is the phone going to ring right in the middle of my dueling? I don't know. But regardless, we're going to go ahead and make our Reptilian Echidna. When she is link summoned, I can make his Envoy of the Beginnings attack 0. Then I can search reptiles from my deck equal the number of monsters with 0 attack. So we're going to go ahead and get Ananta. That way I can just banish my few reptiles. And while that won't make Ananta huge, this will give me the ability to do stuff. So let's go ahead, beat over his Envoy of the Beginning. Achamba. And then main phase 2, do nothing. End phase, And each end phase, Ananta forces you to destroy a card on the field. It can be anything. We'll get rid of Boot Sector Launch, because I don't trust it. And we'll just go from there. It's gonna be touch and go. A little bit of touch and go, because I don't have a great setup. He has a lot more setup. And my Ananta is smaller than his Phoenix. So it's really gonna depend. It's really just gonna depend on what can do. Like, if I could get an Honest, I can get over his Zeraboros. What does this do again? If another monster special summoned to a zone, a link monster points to those cards on the field. Banish all cards on the field during the next standby phase. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. So basically, I need to kill this with other means. Alright, sounds good. Sounds good. All I need is Honest, and I'm good. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I hope I don't need that Abyss Boy, but we'll see how it goes. Alright. So, I've got Offering to the Snake Deity. That's good. I've got yeah, let's see. Yeah, Offering to the Snake Deity is our best option here. It's the best we've got. Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and set Worm Carteros. Set our Offering. And hope for the best. Because right now, that's all we got. So, yeah, he's got this Zeraboros. If I can pop it with Offering, we're good. But then again, I need him to flip Carteros first. I need him to flip the Carteros first, because I was kind of hoping to cheat out another Reptile if I can. Oh, and he's actually going to let me do that. Thank you. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, so Carteros gets flipped. I can go ahead and add another Reptile to the hand. Let's go ahead and get Zex. Let's get another monster to our hand. Yep, he's going to kill that. But that's the plan. That's the plan. Now I need to just get rid of his stuff. Alright, another Worm Yugioh. That's cool. Let's go ahead and summon out Worm Zex. Worm Zex will go off and dump ourselves a Yugioh. Go hey. And then Yugioh will come back out. And let's see. I gotta make sure it's not pointing to the zones. Very important. Alright, Offerings to the Snake Deity. Get rid of all of his stuff. Just get rid of it all. Okay, Squib, okay. Sounds good. Alright, we've regained control. We're all good. Okay, it was a bit touch and go there. But now my opponent is out of stuff. So let's go ahead and summon out Worm Zex. Ditch another monster just to do some deck thinning. Or conversely, get Ash. Okay, that's fine, you know. I didn't need to dump anything. That's actually just fine with me, man. That's perfectly fine. In fact, it's even better that he did use that. Because now I have a better chance of top decking into my Nebula Meteorite. So yeah, this guy, I guess this isn't Dragon Link so much as he's just plain old Rockets. But yeah, we should be pretty good. And I should be able to finish him off here. Target, let's see, 18, 28. It's not quite game. The 28, 39. Okay, that is game. Attack with all the worms. Attack my worm army. Attack. Alright, so that was going to be Duel 2. You know, he gave us a good run for our money. You know, but thankfully, through a bit of plucky luck and a card or two, we were able to out the Rokket player, so all's good on us. Who said worms can't win duels? Nobody! Alrighty, so there's another decent duel. You know, my opponent, you know, decent opponent. If he had made, like, a boar load, it might have been a little harder, but we'll see. We'll see in the future. But for now, let's go for duel number 3. And see if we can keep up this winning streak here. Alrighty, duel number 3. That's another guy called Play. That might be the same dude. I don't know. We'll find out in a moment. Yeah, I usually don't like to play the same person twice. It's hard when people keep calling themselves Player. Okay, this is probably a different player. I don't think Gimmick puppets have anything to do with Rockets. I think. Okay, so ditch a Gimmick puppet. Let's see. Different names, control, special summons the extra +1. Okay, so he basically just gets to ditch his Dreary Doll. That's about it. What else does this do? Banish this card from the grave. Target a machine exceed. Can't be destroyed by opponent's card effects while on the field. Okay, well luckily I don't really destroy stuff like that. Well, I do sometimes. Not often. Alright, the Machine Dupe Tech Very impressive. Very impressive, my friend. Alrighty. So basically, he's going to be starting out with either number 40 or number 15, I would say. I mean, granted, I don't think he's locked into gimmick puppets, is he? Not to my knowledge. No. So he can make any rank 8 monster, basically. So there's a lot. There's a few options there. There's a few options. You can go for a gimmick, like I said, number 40 or number 15. He can go for number 15. All right, cool. This is not a quick effect though, so I don't know why he went for that guy. So let's go ahead and set Worm Yugioh. We'll set a meteorite, and set this, and go ahead. And we'll just say go ahead. Go ahead with your giant puppet man with his forklift balls. That's what he is. Alright. Magnet doll, you say. Alright. Well, that's gonna be a bit of a thing there, isn't it? Alright, so he's gonna be trying to make... I'm gonna guess he's gonna try and make the Link? The gimmick puppet Link monster, which I know is a thing. I, for the life of me, can't remember what it does, but it exists. I know it... I can't remember. Chimera doll. I know the name. I just cannot put an effect to the name. There's too many cards in this game. There's so many damn cards. It's hard to remember what each of them does. I mean, like, some of them are easier than others. Alright, so now another foolish burial, you say. Alright. Ditch more stuff. I mean, none of your dolls are in the grave. Let's see. Did target a special? Yeah. I have nothing special summoned, so this can't do anything. Sent Beast Doll. Cannot target gimmick puppets with card effects this turn. Alright. Well, this doesn't specifically say targeting, but maybe it does. Alright. That's fine. In theory. We'll see what he does. I mean, my monster's bigger than his. I don't know what he's thinking. Let's go ahead and activate our meteorite. Might as well flip ourselves here. And yes, this does not, in fact... yeah, he can just bring that back. I'm just going to bounce the grinder golem. Not grinder golem, but the puppet grinder. Whatever it's called. Whatever the hell your name is. Back to the hand with you. Back to the hand with ye. That way, when you go for your dreary doll, I can banish it. Yep. So now I've banished his monster. He'll go for main phase, try to use dreary doll's effect. And that's when I hit him with the call. And who the hell keeps calling me? Stop calling me, damn it. I don't care. Stop it. Alright, so now we've stopped him from going for more rank 8s. This is good, this is good. So now I'm going to go ahead and bring out... I'm going to bring out the queen. I'm going to bring out the queen. I have a plan here. I don't know if I've got game or anything, but I'm pretty close. I'm pretty close. So let's go ahead and flip up your Worm Yugioh. Yugioh, whatever your name is. Bounce that. Use Worm Queen's effect. I'm going to tribute Yugioh and summon out Worm Tentacles. He's on the sleeves for a reason, people. It's because he's a good beater. Good old Worm Tentacles. And let's see here. Yeah, that'll work. So Worm Tentacles. I can banish a worm, and this guy can attack twice this turn. So basically, he's just another glorified beat stick. Just go and penetrate the enemy. Penetrate them now. Alright. Very good. You know, a bit of a luck out here. We're facing up against a deck like this. Good old gimmick puppet. Gimmick puppets are cool. They just do not function well in the modern age. Even though this is by no means a modern deck or anything. I'm almost saying. So, we're pretty much guaranteed at this point. I mean, I could summon out... Let's see, I could summon Honest to make a Baguska, but I really don't think I need to. I think we're good. You know, he's pretty much spent. I mean, he still has Dreary Doll, but nothing to banish for it. He does have Magnet Doll. So, we'll see. Okay, so my opponent does surrender. So, there's another nice duel. I mean, we're able to show off more of the beatdown and the interruption. That's good. But let's go for one bonus duel, just because. You know, just see if we can go 4-0. You know, funnily enough, we might go 4-0 with Worms. Alrighty, the fourth and final opponent against Player Unknown. Alright. Well, you know what the only thing unknown to me is? Where the hell is my future fusion? You know, the one thing I really wanted to do today was make the Worm Zero. This guy is so hard to make, Worm Zero. It's a sad thing, because worms have no archetypal fusion. And, you know, you only need 2 reptile worms to summon this thing. But he gets better effects for every material. You need to use at least 4 to make him, like, good. You need to use 6, he's even better, but, you know, at least 4. So yeah, this time we actually are going up against Dragonlink. I see. Alright, so this is actual Dragonlink this time. He's gonna make a spherical man. That's his name, Spherical Man. And that's a little bit of a tricky thing, because I have no effect negation. I do have Twin Twisters, though, so I can get rid of these. That's good. Stop calling me phone! Shut up! I don't mean to shout, but my phone won't shut up. Alright, so let's go ahead and ditch Carteros. We don't need him. And so we're going to go ahead and pop his back row. If he had any sort of thing, I'm just going to interrupt his things right now. Alright, so what did I get rid of? Got rid of all that. Okay, good. Let's see. Tribute to monster, turn a face-up card. Alright, set Wormigon. Get around the Hieratic Sphere. Yeah, that's right. My monster's face down. You can't tribute him. You can't be bouncing me now. Granted, he can banish his card, summon a Dragonmaid from the hand of the grave. Yep. Okay, so we can get back his Dragonmaid, but at least I've stopped him from bouncing my stuff and all that good stuff. The only thing I worry about is he actually playing Yugioh, which I imagine he is because he's playing the fusion spell. He's actually playing the fusion spell, so I have to go off on a limb and say he's playing the fusion. And if he makes the fusion, I'm kind of fucked, because that fusion is really nasty. Alright. But yeah, this guy, he don't want a tango, I don't think. He don't want a tango. He just gonna, like, wait it out, man. Alrighty. So, yes. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Summon out Tentacle Man. So basically, here's what's gonna happen. Erratic Seal's gonna try and tribute himself to bounce my monster. When he does this, we shall use the call by the grave. So basically, like I said, that's gonna happen. And then I'm gonna be like, hell no, go away. I negate you. I negate your foolishness, and I replace it with my own. Okay, so now we've gotten rid of his Hieratic Spheres. This is good. We'll attack our opponent. We'll attack our opponent, and then he'll take damage. Because that's what happens when you attack your opponent directly. They take damage. Alrighty, very good. So now we're going to go ahead, end our turn. We don't have a lot, but we were able to get around his nonsense. He no longer has the Seal of the Heavenly Spheres. He does still have Chambermaid, which is the one thing I'm a little iffy about. It really all depends on whether or not he can actually make Yugioh. Which, maybe? I don't know. I mean, his fusion spell's in the grave. So I'm going to go off on a limb and say he probably can't. It's hard to say. Although, no, he's got Hospitality. Let's see. Dragonmaid. Then you can ditch a Dragonmaid with the same attribute. Okay. Dragonmaid downtime. Return to the hand. Add Dragonmaid. Okay. Alright. Yeah, I think he is going to actually be able to make Yugioh. I don't know exactly what his method will be, but basically he'll just add a Dragonmaid, like, Parlor or Kitchen. And then they'll use Hospitality, get that out, ditch another monster, banish that monster to get back Changeover, and make the fusion. And that's going to be a little tricky. Like, I have some out to that, but not a lot. Okay, so he is going for Parlor Maid. Okay. It was either going to be Parlor or Kitchen. Okay, so now, yeah, Hospitality. Summon that, ditch the green one. And then banish the green one or whatever else he ditches. Ditches the kitches. That's for sure. Is a kitch a word? I'm not sure. It sounds like it might be. If it's an offensive word, I apologize. I don't know what it means. Okay, so Battle Fate. Okay, yeah. No? What? Why did you go for the battle phase? Were you supposed to? You were trying to bounce this, correct? That was the plan, was it not? Maybe he I'm gonna go off and say he misclicked. That was probably my opponent misclicking. Okay, well, that's fine. You know, sometimes you misclick. It's tough. It's alright. It happens, man. The chain order can be ignored sometimes. Alrighty, so now, let me think about this. Let me think. Okay, Worm, you're gone. Do your thing. Bounce this. Never mind. Never mind. Yeah, exactly. Never mind. Or am I not catching what you're putting down? Regardless, I'm bouncing your chambermaid. Granted, he'll just do it first. He's gonna bounce himself before I can bounce him. Because now he can add another monster. Okay. That is fine. Battle phase time. Battle phase. Oh. Right, okay. So he's got another... Oh yeah, chambermaid, of course. Alright. Chambermaid is gonna be fine. Alright, so we got... What was that? Oh, Dragonmaid's welcome. Alright. And it's gonna get another damn... Stop with the bouncing. Stab it. It's my turn. My turn. Stop doing things. Alright, so he's got Lorpar. Luckily, I can get around Lorpar attack. Yeah, because since I'm attacking him, he'll know I have something. And that'll bait out his last trap card. And I kind of need to bait out the last trap card. Come on. Alright, go, Honest, go. Alright, so that'll get rid of Lorpar. You're dead. Oh. Okay, I was about to say, did you have something to protect that? I didn't think so. I was thinking maybe, but no. Alrighty, so now, let me think. Yeah, he has the ability to bounce stuff. So, I'm just going to set my Snake Deity and pass. Let's see. Although he does have Dragonmaid downtime, that could be tricky. That could be a little iffy for us. We'll see. We'll see. Like, I'm having a hard time believing with a hand like this, he has, like, nothing. It's very hard to come to that conclusion. Because he's got so much stuff. He's been searching and dumping and etc. and all that good stuff. And yet he has nothing. Alright, so now he's going to summon out another Dragonmaid. Summon out Chambermaid. Okay. Alright, I gotta pick the time to hit him with Offering. If I don't hit it right, he's gonna run me over. I might have an advantage in life points, but that's about it. Alright, so now he's got... no. Okay, Dragonmaid welcome. 2 more Dragonmaids. Target a Dragonmaid in the grave. Add it to your hand. I activate Offering. Let's go ahead and destroy all 3 targets. Let's see. Get rid of this and that. I'm going to get rid of the spell traps in the hope that that'll help me. Because if I target a monster, he'll just bounce it. And that won't work. That will not work. Because if he bounces a monster, that'll dodge the Offering. Because it states that it must destroy all 3 targets. So I don't want to risk that. So, okay. Cannot target Dragonmaids with card effects. Okay, not a problem, not a problem. Not a problem. Not a vibe. Alright. So the question is, how bad am I going to get run over? Because now he can just bounce his monsters for Dragonmaids. Yes, sir. Alright, so I'm going to take a smidge of damage. Who do I need? I could really use a Nanta right now, even though I don't have any damn reptiles in the grave. Crackdown would also be nice. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, I'm going to take all the damage now. Because sadly, I did not establish control of the board. It's kind of what you need to do with worms to make them win, is establish control. And I did not do that. So it's all going to depend on what we draw. If I draw something good, we're good. If I draw something bad, we bad. Let's see. Alright, Mr. Dragonmaid player. You might have made that little screw up earlier, but you clearly recovered from it. Granted, you were up against Worms, so understandable that you were able to come back from it. But I digress. Alright. So now, yeah, he's just going to get changeover, isn't he? Yeah, he's going to get back his changeover and then just annihilate my face. No? Why are you not getting back your damn fusion spell? I don't know. But regardless, I'm going to go ahead and skip ahead. I think this guy's going to go flex on my corpse. Because I don't think I'll be able to come back from this one. I don't think so. But I'm going to go ahead and skip ahead. If I draw something crazy or my opponent, like, times out, I'll be back. If not, I'll see you guys in the end screen. Alrighty, everybody. So the Worm deck, surprisingly enough, I got 3 wins out of it. I was not expecting that. I was expecting, like, 1 win at all. Because Worms, they really need some support to make them work in the modern day. They can work if you interrupt your opponent enough and just screw around with them just the right way. But they could really use that fusion spell, because I couldn't even summon Worm 0. Which, it's a shame, because I really like summoning this guy out. I really do. But regardless, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Smash the like button. Punch it in the face if you did enjoy. And next time, I keep misplacing my... No, wait, Dynamist. Right? I'm pretty sure next episode's Dynamist. Or something like that. Regardless, hope you guys enjoyed. Your boy Memphis is signing out for now. I'll see you guys again next time with some more Yu-Gi-Oh! Action.